It's myself back. I missed you last week. I'm so sorry we weren't here on the radio last week. Well, we were here on the radio last week, but just not in the physical sense. We were actually in Alicante last week. And big thanks, by the way, to all the crew in Caboo. That's been Jimmy Kernan and Charlie. And of course, Mr. Andy Ward, who helped us out with the show, gave us an interview, did all that kind of stuff with us tonight. And that was great. So thanks to him. You can listen back to that show, of course, in full on the RT radio player from last week. Anyway, do I look tanned? I don't really. I look very tired, I can give you that much. And I also burnt my lip. That is not herpes. I burnt my lip on a pizza in France. I kid you not. Anyway, welcome to the show. It is the Digital Groove of me, Noel Revan. We've quite a nice show for you tonight. If you've read the description, you know why, but I'm going to introduce them in a minute. I need to go get my headphones and we need to go and get your show on the road for you because we have some lovely exclusive tunes for you this evening. So let's get the show on the road. Welcome to Digital Groove, Monday night, 29th of July.
Europe's favourite dance mix. Live from Ireland, 24 hours a day.
This is RTE Pulse.
The Digital Groove with Niall Redmond.
RTE Pulse.
US Garage and Soulful House promo pressure.
Actually, truth be known, I got myself a... I have AirPods or EarPods, whatever they're called, and I got myself a little transmitter. I could use them on the radio, right? But I didn't really have the kind of courage to go and use them live yet. So I do have my backup headphones, which I'm going to get in a second, but I bottled it in the end. Anyway, we're going to start off tonight with something brand new in Quanitze Recordings. Turn this up. This is going to intro us lovely tonight. It's Aaron K. Gray from this forthcoming album. This is called Rejoice.
This is the day the Lord has made. Rejoicing in every cry. It is no mistake that you are here today. So you have no reason to be sad. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice. Rejoicing in every cry. It is no mistake that you are here today. So you have no reason to be sad. Thankful for you have shoes on your feet, a shirt on your back. Not everyone can say the same thing. Didn't you wake up this morning, clothing your right mind? Don't you see that you were meant to live a brand new day when so many others have died? Don't take your life for granted. Living better day by day. You have one life to live. Do the best you can with it. God is with you all the way. This is the day the Lord has made. Rejoicing in every cry. It is no mistake that you are here today. So you have no reason to be sad. This is the day the Lord has made. There is better in you than there is in
Yes, that's opening up the show tonight. And any astute ear holes. What did you just say? Ear. I said ear holes. Yes, you ear holes out there. Any of you astute listeners to the show will remember there's a tune called That Is Why that he did on, wasn't it Tony Humphrey's record label? He's kind of, plagiarising himself there, as if that's even a thing. Anyway, it's from his brand new album. It's called Rejoice. There you go. Telling you himself. Aaron K. Gray, cricket. Aaron, it's very hard to say that. I need to get a drink. Hang on a second. Now we can tackle it. Aaron K. Gray. There you go. And that is his brand new tune, Rejoice, from his brand new album, Quanitze Recordings, once again. Kicking off the show tonight, we have a lovely special show for you tonight. In about, counting down, 55 minutes time or so, the legendary Lee Wilson. You know him so well. You know his songs so well. You know his vocals so well. He will be here. He is here already. He's just out there. He's out there manning the phones like they used to. Hell yeah. What did you like? Anyway, he's going to be singing live for us on the show. And not only is he going to be singing live, he's going to be singing his brand new exclusive tune for you live. Whoa, come on. And a couple of greatest hits as well. That's coming up about 10 o'clock tonight. We're also going to be catching up with him because he's been touring Europe kind of, in a bohemian way, kind of like just roaming around Europe gigging as the fancy takes him over the last 3 months. So we want to find out about that. So we're going to be talking to Lee shortly. But loads of brand new tunes for you tonight. That's the first of, 21, I guess, not including Lee's Selecciones too. We have a little light set up for Lee so we can sing to you in the spotlight, but it was shining right in my face and the mic kind of tended to blur my whole gem out, which is probably a good thing considering I've had about 6 hours sleep in about 3 weeks. Anyway, we're going to say hello to you all as well. We're going to do that shortly. We want to get one more tune in before we do that, so keep it coming in. You can follow all the track names here in real time, by the way, on our Twitter feed, which is @digitalgroove, and of course here on our Facebook Live. If you're watching on Facebook Live, either through the RT Pulse page, course, if you want to go and see that there, just go to RT Pulse's Facebook page or the Digital Groove Facebook page, or my own if you're a friend. Exclusive track. The Digital Groove. This is my man Seamus Haji. It's called Changes. This is Seamus Haji's Extended Re-Work, out next week on Soul Love Recordings.
Break the cycle of routine. That's why sunlight creates new energy. It's the final force that alters history. Through death there's life and love and mystery. We're changing time. Rejoice for you and me. Changes in life. Help us understand changes in time and our time. things caught up in life and take a stand on things you know are right. Never give up, oh no, just keep your stride. Changes in life, help us understand changes in time and how time changes meant to be. Believe that we shall overcome. Oh, to victory through change. Sure enough, we'll be one.
Exclusive.
We shall overcome. Through change. Sure enough, we'll be one. Yeah. If you
This is a Noel Redmond exclusive track.
Big love right back at you, Mr. Seamus Haji over there in Brighton in the UK. Brand new offering from him should be dropping any day now. This is Seamus Haji redoing Changes.
rejoice,
I think that's Pete Simpson on the vocals.
take a stand on things.
His own soul of imprint, the label, don't you know?
Never give up, hold on, just keep your stride. In life, help us understand changes.
Seamus, you might be interested to know Mr. Lee Wilson is sitting through the glass out there. He'll be making an appearance when he has to psych himself up, right? Anyway, he may well do a solo release track. We're hoping he does it. That, of course, being the Everything She Wants. Rework in his live repertoire. He did it actually on Saturday night here, live in Opium in Dublin. We'll be talking about that when we have our chat. So loads of exciting things in the show tonight. Loads of things to worry about as well. But let's keep the fingers crossed. Forgetting the headphones before I came in here was probably the worst of it, I'm hoping. Well, how was your weekend? Was your weekend nice? I hope it was. Big loves, of course, to everybody. No pun intended. Well, kind of half pun intended, Seamus Haji. But big loves to everyone who came down to Opium to see myself and Lee Wilson singing live. It was incredible. We'll get to that. But that was great. So big thanks to all of you out there who came down and partied with us. But I've got to leave that to Lee later, right? We've got hellos to do. We're going to deal with them in a second. We have a very big hour one for you tonight. We've even bigger hour two. We have a very big hour one for you tonight. I have a big surprise tune to play for you, and all you house heads will know it immediately it drops, but it's going to tickle you lovely under the chin. We'll get to that. Something brand new from Michael Gray coming at you before, just after 9:30, I think, tonight. We've got a brand new duffnote release from Rob Hayes on the way. Also, something brand new from Kelvin Sylvester, actually, dear friend, of course, Lee Wilson. Something brand new from Suburban. This is on Hour 1 today. Something brand new from Suburban. Out of Spain, you're going to love that. And we got something brand new from Luyo next. We're going to do our hellos at the start of that for you, okay?
World exclusive.
Right, let's get them there hellos through before Luyo is very upset with me for talking over his lovely tunes coming in. Mark Arvid is in Sweden. Hello to you. He's in a boiled Sweden. Is it ready yet? Or maybe it needs another 10 minutes. Yeah, I know. I feel it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm only back from a boiling France in a couple of days, so I do know your kind of stickiness. Anyway, not so bad here. But anyway, good to have you along. Bianca Rutten, hello to you in Amsterdam, of course. The man like Ben Mabin saying, oi, 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 tune. Yeah, you better believe it. Mr. Diego Aguano, hello to you, sir. Good to have you along as always. We got Edith Hall in the house. Hello to you as well. Sven Tellier in the house. Good evening to you, sir. Glad to have you with us. Mr. John Pierce joining us tonight too. Steve Watts making the very cutting comment, pun intended, that at least I'd had a shave. I actually had a shave only this morning. I was very unkempt up today, but it is a special occasion. So yes, clean and fresh. Nice, great. Denise Scott saying happy Monday, Groovers. Happy Monday to you in Wisconsin. We got Jared Michael with us tonight too as well. And we got Carroll Detant. I hope I got that somewhat right. Saying woohoo Lee. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of woohoo Lee later on. We got Katie Marie Buckley with us. Hello to you. Sandra Fort. Hello to you. Michael Whelan. Hello to you. Lovely to have you along. That sounds like Jocelyn Brown. Yeah, you'd be right. Rhea Boyden in the house. Hello to you. Hello, hello. Keith Costello. Good evening, bro. I'm listening to Kilkenny. Good man. Keep us loud. Keep us locked. Good man yourself. Lovely to have you along. Richie Bradley up in Northern Ireland. Hello, sir. And final one. We get to the rest of it in a minute. Okay, Neil Davidson. Niall, love it. Keep the music coming. You got the guarantee on that, okay? And also Andy Reid settling in for a Monday end of day ritual with my guy Niall Redmond and your guy Lee Wilson on the way. Bring on those beats. Ideal, that flute instrumental. So I say hello to you all, but I talked over all the vocals. Marco Broni says greetings from Ibiza. Hello. How are you in Ibiza? Once again, that is unmistakably Jocelyn Brown. Of course it is. Didn't know that. You're going back to day one curriculum if you didn't know that. Jocelyn Brown, Hardage, maybe it's Hardage featuring Jocelyn Brown is called Read the Sign. Luyo on the remix on that for BBR, not for Double Cheese recordings. Big love to my man DJ Charlie Brown. We know him as Vlad Carroll, and I even know him as Coach Carroll, and he's over there in Slovakia tonight. He says hello to you all. Lovely to have you along, my friend. You're going to enjoy the tunes tonight. Emma McDonough in the house, hello to you. Marco in Ibiza we mentioned. Are you wearing the Digital Groove t-shirt? I know you did on many occasions over there. That'd be nice, but I hope you're having a lovely time, you and Claudia. What's this now? This is Sunlight Square. This is obviously featuring Omar.
Take a look at the situation. That's why I know we were meant to be. Can I believe this? A sensation in the bones and we just run my head down to the soul. We can take a trip today. Sweat on wings and fly away. This ain't made all day. I wanna live everything is correct when I get to dance. Feel rock and roll, can't move on alone. The baby wanna dance, spin around in the chain. Yeah, gotta have the romance that makes you want to see. That's made for two, the love that lasts free. Got me lifted up into the crystal ball. It's me and you, and we can have it all. Don't have to go too far. Keeps on minds and reach the stars. This ain't made to wanna dance. I want to. I wanna live in everything. It's correct when I get to dance. You see rock and roll, can't move up alone. You make me want to dance, flipping round in the chain. Yeah, this ain't made to wanna dance. I want to. I wanna live in everything. It's correct when I get to dance. Rock and roll, I can't do it all alone. The baby want to dance, spin around in the jam, yeah. The ball, this thing on, the ball, this thing on, the ball, this ain't made to wanna dance. I want to, everything is correct when I get to dance. This ain't made to wanna dance. I want to give you everything is everything get to dance. This ain't made to wanna dance. I want to.
Smooth, that isn't it? Very smooth. That is. I was kind of half telling you in the vocal. It's Sunlight Square featuring Omar. It's called Dance With You. DJ Spinna on the remix on this. The label Sunlight Square as well. Easy to remember. Andrew Gormley wanting to know, is that Omar? It's not Omar, it's Omar, yeah. Is that Omar of 16B? I don't know. You kind of sound like you know what you're talking about in the sense that I think you may have an inkling that it might be Omar from 16B. So I'm going to go with yes, I think it might be. I hope it is, because he sounds interesting. Is that okay? But yeah, good man, Andrew. Thanks for listening. And maybe it is. I don't know. That's all I can tell you. Anyway, Kelvin Sylvester, you're kind of here with us, Kelvin. In a kind of your essence is here, and you've timed it very well because we have your brand new tune coming up in 2 tracks time, not the next one, the one after. And of course, your brother from another Boston mother is here outside Lee Wilson. He's going to be performing tonight. If you just joined us tonight, he's going to be performing in just over half an hour's time here on RT Pulse, live on the radio, not pre-recorded, makes mistakes and everything if we have to. But he's going to be live, and you know he's not going to make any mistakes because he's so good. And you know all of his tunes. It's going to be a bit of a greatest hits thing. You're going to go, oh, I know this one. But he does have a few exclusives up that Boston sleeve of his as well. All to come, about 30 minutes time-ish, okay? We're going to be talking to him as well, obviously. Sorry, Vlad, just saw your comment. Simi says hello as well. Hi, how are you? Hope you're well. Thank you. Thanks for both of you for checking us out tonight. Hopefully together. Gav Sexton in the house. Gav, good evening to you. Hope you're well. Are you working? I think not. Once again, if you're straight upon us, you just joined us. It is RT Pulse. It is Monday night. It is the Digital Groove with me, Niall Redmond. Back from Alicante and/or France. As of last week, we weren't with you live last week. We were coming to you from Alicante, and a little bit of a different show last week too, because we ventured out to Andy Ward's studio in the Costa Blanca. Yeah, sorry, I didn't get that mixed up. Costa Blanca, yes, in Alicante. And it was a really good time. It was lovely, and we had an extended chat with... I'm going to give away them books this week. Don't let me forget that. We had an extended chat with Andy Ward about his vocal booth weekender, and it's a big anniversary coming up, and of course the event itself coming up too in a couple of weeks' time in September in Alicante. So I know a lot of people going to that too. So yes, it was lovely. It was a good show. Check it out if you get a chance whenever, but not quite now. Dave Mills in the house. Hello to you. Also the one and only superhero of South Dublin, Dublin in general, CJ Carroll. How are you? CJ, good to have you along. I should have said that cartoon. So greetings from Grid Runner. Absolutely. You'll enjoy the show tonight as well. I can hear a bit of bronchospasm there. Don't come down and tube me. Anyway, yes, loving the show. You're going to love it later on, mate, because we do have some live vocals going on, and you'll definitely appreciate the vibes there. So if you can't stick with us, if you're working, maybe you know, get someone to cover you for half an hour. Adrenaline shot for you. Straight into the lungs. Right, this is lovely. This is for Watsy tonight. I'm going to spin this one out to you. This is Roni Breaker featuring Shyam P. It's called Get My Mind Right. You better believe it. And this is the original mix. As I said, Suburban Records out of Spain is this one.
It could all be so easy. It could all be so
big soulful first half hour for you there. We're just almost 32 minutes past 9 p.m. This Monday night, our last Monday night in July 2019, before we head into the August, naturally. That is tune number 5. It is from Roni Breaker featuring Shyam P. Tune there is called Get My Mind Right. It's the original mix, Suburban Records, which is out of Spain. I was only there. Andy Reid saying real smooth. Just to give you a heads up, by the way, we did mention Andy Reid a little earlier in the show, but we have 2 new tunes to finish out the show tonight from Andy Reid's label. One being from Phoenix Blue, who sounds like a movie actor, doesn't he? Phoenix Blue. Starring Phoenix Blue. Well, it is starring Phoenix Blue, but it's starring HP Vince as well. That's going to come before the end of the show tonight. First release on Phoenix Blue, and also the brand new Random Soul tune. That's all to come, but we have a lot to do before we get to that. All right, we mentioned this man at the start of the show tonight too. We told you it's something brand new on the way from him. And here it is. It's not the last time he's going to be mentioned on this programme tonight, I can tell you, but enjoy this right now. This is from Utopia, Boston. Covers it accurately tonight in the show. This is Elle featuring Universal Tongues, plural. This is called Open Up Your Mind. So we went from Get Your Mind Right to Open Up Your Mind. We're getting there, aren't we? This is Kelvin, Sylvester's disco vocal mix. Out today. Grab it immediately, please. You'll be glad you did.
This is Kenny Dopey checking out Digital Groove with Now Redmond.
Hi, this is Tony Humphreys, and you're checking out my guy Nile Redmond in the mix on the Digital Groove.
Just as I see him, Dave Charlesworth in the house. How are you, my friend? How are you? I was only spinning a few out Dave Charlesworth exclusives the other week. And I thought, that man has an immense amount of talent. So lovely to have you with us tonight, my friend. Great to have you back. So, right, do me a favour, okay? If you kind of pre-announce a tune, right, that's happening way further back in the show, and you make a bit of a balls of it, right, does that really count if it's corrected now? It's worse at the time, I would imagine. Anyway, I did just that, I'm so sorry. Andy Reid corrected me, and correctly so, rightly so, should have done that. The new label isn't Phoenix Blue, so my whole joke about the acting thing, completely wasted, absolute nonsense. I look like a fool now. It's Phoenix Soul, I'm so sorry. The label is blue, so it's obviously I'm back to the kind of point and say, it's blue, it's what it is. Anyway, I'm sorry, Andy, we will get that right when we announce the track officially. I'm so sorry. Phoenix Soul, first release. Not this, by the way, if you just walked into the room and went, this is it? No, it's not. It's the end of the show tonight, but I mistakenly announced it was Phoenix Blue. I meant to say Phoenix Soul. I didn't mean, I actually completely thought it was Phoenix Blue. I'm so sorry. Corrected now. Forget the whole thing. We love you, Andy. I'm sorry. Andy, listen, I'm very self-effacing. Andy's saying I probably should have said nothing about that. But no, I know, you're right. Absolutely. I would be the first to do the same, so you're right. Thanks for letting me know. I did Ross Couch for a long time. I think I used to announce Ross Couch's label as Body Music as opposed to Body Rhythm, and I think he tolerated for long enough and then went, I don't know how to tell you this, but anyway. So yeah, just tell me. It's never a problem. And I'm sorry. Okay, you'd love to hear some brand new Michael Gray, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Exclusive.
World exclusive.
This is a Niall Redmond exclusive track. The Digital Groove.
Yeah, brand new from Michael Gray. This is very nice. It's called Take Me Back. It's the extended mix. And this is on his very own Sultra imprint. Out in about a month's time. Turn it up right now, though.
World exclusive.
The promises I made earlier. come back to you and put things together.
Surprise. Okay, this has been redone loads of times, as you know, because they sent out the parts years ago. And every Tom, Dick and Harry, to coin the phrase, did a version of this. However, this is the brand new Dr. Packer Extended Remix. And you know what? It's just nice to hear it again. It's forthcoming on Sulfuric Recordings, of course. And it is Hard Soul featuring Ron Carroll, if you did not know. Called Back Together. This is the Dr. Packer Extended Remix. Just doing a little kind of polish up of the original, I guess. Also, not the last you're going to hear Ron Carroll in hour one tonight. Just to give you a heads up on that. Before Michael Gray, Take Me Back, the extended mix. Belated happy birthday to you, Mr. Michael Gray. And it was on Sultra Recordings, out in about a month's time. Some piano after this for you, by the way.
I never meant to make you cry. I never meant to say goodbye. I wanna come back to you and put things together. My love, the promises I made hurt you. None of them became what's true. I wanna come back to you and put things together. Can't believe how I messed up this thing. You and I had so many dreams. Don't know what to do without you by my side. Please forgive me and let me come inside. In your heart is where I need to be. Hold me close, hold tight. I'm sure to see what a woman you are to me. I admit to my problem. Can't you see? I never meant to make you cry. Never meant to make you cry. Never meant to say goodbye. I wanna come back to you and put things together. My love, the promises I made hurt you. I know they hurt you, baby. None of it became what's true. I wanna come back to you and put things together. Special times when we first started, those things will stay in my heart. I don't know why I stepped on all your feelings. That's when you cried. I could not see the pain inside. I need you in my life forever. This time we'll take our time and savor the sweet love we feel for one another. For the rest of our lives, I'll be your lover. I never meant to make you cry. Never meant to make you cry. Never meant to say goodbye. No, back to you and put things together. My love, the promises I made hurt you. I know they hurt you, baby. None of it became what's true. I wanna come back to you and put things together. Let's keep us together and share love forever. Don't leave me never. Hold on to the future. Let's keep us together and share love forever. Don't leave me never. Hold on to the future. Let's keep us together and share love forever. Don't leave me never. Hold on to the future. Let's keep us together. Let's share love forever. Don't leave me never. Hold on to the future. Let's keep us together. Let's share love forever. Don't leave me never. Hold on to the future. Let's keep us together. Let's share love forever. Don't leave me never.
If you have wandered into the middle of this and you're thinking, why are you playing exclusive over a tune from like 2002? It's the brand new Dr. Packer remix of this, forthcoming on Sulfuric Hearts. Yeah, you just heard Heart Soul, Ron Carroll. Tune called Back Together, Dr. Packer's extended mix. And you know what? One day, I have this fear one day, legitimate as it is, because if if you tag at Dr. Packer, and I don't necessarily encourage you to do that. If you tag at Dr. Packer, Peter Pepper. If you tag Peter Pepper on Twitter, it's actually a genuine doctor in somewhere like Florida, right? And I have this fear that one day I'm actually going to be confronted by her in some weird twist of fate where I'll end up with, food poisoning or anaphylaxis in America. And Dr. Sharon Packer will come out and go, it's you! You're the one who keeps tagging me for Dr. Packer. I'm now going to make sure that you succumb to whatever you're here for. Anyway, maybe not. Maybe I've had too much Coca-Cola and not enough Boojum. Anyway, okay, this is brand new bit of piano as promised. This is Nafer, and it's called Tainted Rays, as in Ray-Bans. The After Fate remix, big piano on this, on Wired Recordings. Talking about. Yes, it is. It's what you're talking about as well. I did promise you. He always delivers. After Fate. That tune should be on prescription. You should be getting that on prescription. Because the endorphin rush in that is absolutely huge, isn't it? There, once again, Nafer, Nayfer, it's called Tainted Rays, Rays. The After Fate remix out today on Wired Recordings. You can grab that immediately. I told you it wasn't the last you were going to hear Ron Carroll in hour one. Well, it's kind of a half-truth because he's going under a different name, and I didn't tell you this, but he's going under the name Soul Electric. Okay. So this is Ron Carroll on his Soul Electric mask, or guys, it's called Giant, and this is the original Get Down mix. We like the sound of that already. Chicago Soul is the label, we like the sound of that too already. Brand new.
Hi, this is CJ McIntosh, and you listen to my good friend Niall Redmond on the Digital Groove.
it now. Foot stomper, hand clapper. That isn't a big churchy kind of vibe, and that, of course, has to be wrong. Carroll, I didn't tell you. I don't think he really minds me telling you. Anyway, Soul Electric is what he's going under. It's called Giant, as in giant piano stabs, and that is the original Get Down mix on Chicago Soul Exchange. We are about to bring you our very special guest in a very short amount of time. Give it a few minutes. I want to get one more tune in before we have a chat to the one and only Lee Wilson, all the way from Boston, USA. Of course, you know him well. You know his songs even better. And he's going to be performing some of them for you tonight on the show, live right here in the studio. Before we do that, we promise you the brand new Earnshaw and or Rob Hayes tune, as in Rob Hayes himself. It's called Funky Jazz Tune. Say What You See. This is Richard Earnshaw on the remix for Duffnote Recordings, out in about a week's time. We're back in a few minutes with the one, the only, Lee Wilson, having a chat to us ahead of him, singing you some lovely tunes.
Exclusive.
World exclusive.
Little by little, people got up from the tables. One place picked up the melody line, bass line, funky jazz. One place picked up the melody line, funky jazz.
Okay, a couple of quick mentions while we're doing this. Neil Davidson says, let's have it, with loads of T's. Maybe his keys got stuck. Rob Hayes saying, hey, Mr. Jazz Funky Tune. We're loving this, mate. And as I said, forthcoming Duffnote, this is Rob Hayes. Richard Earnshaw's mix, his original, also lovely. Of course. Jerry Condren in the house. Hello to you, sir. Good evening. My man Gary Egan, Mr. Smash House himself. How are you? Lovely to have you along. You're going to enjoy the next few minutes of the show. Don't go anywhere, please. Who else we got with us? That's new. Darren Driffil. Hello, Darren. How are you? Lovely to have you along. Also back with us, Matt Garber. Kelly Lawless joining us tonight too. Mr. Dan Scott. Hello to you. Lisa Morton. Hello to you. We got the one and only Ian Ennis. Have you recovered from the sweltering temperatures we were in last week? Hopefully you have. Good to have you with us too. Time just gone 8 seconds past 10 p.m. It is really time to bring in my special guest. I'm going to bring him around this side. He's going to go on the real side of the microphone in a second, but I'm going to bring him around this side first. Hello. Where are you going? You get over this side to see this thing. Yeah. You should be used to microphones, Mr. Lee Wilson. Well, you know. How are you? Good to have you with us. I know you've been outside and people couldn't see you, but they can
I've
see
been
you
jamming and dancing the whole time. I'm so happy to be here. I'm usually watching like I was from my laptop, but now I'm here live.
Now, this is a bit of a Run DMC meets, a Donnybrook upper class woman going out to a restaurant. What's going on with this? Where did this come from? You found this, did you? You didn't come in with that?
Let's have a whole drawer full of drag and stuff I put on, and I have a plain t-shirt tonight, so I figure,
it's 2019, that's perfectly fine. There's a bit of a B.A. Baracus kind of vibe going on. You got your haircut today, you could have got the old mohawk and everything would have fitted.
I did. I got my hair cut first time in Dublin, getting the cut. It was beautiful, and I'm here ready to rock.
Well, listen, we got to catch up with you real quick, because I know you're really here to sing, and as much as we love you and love to chat to you, we do want to hear you sing more than anything. But there's a little story behind this, because you're here in the physical presence now. Anyone who's a regular listener to this program will know that we've chatted to you many, many times at the ADE.
Yes.
And we've played so much of your music. And
my first interview.
Your first ever interview.
As a house artist was with you, ADE, 3 years ago, almost 4.
Well, look, that itself is absolutely fantastic. But, during those interviews, and it's never really a platitude, it's just a kind of aspiration we have. And we say, you got to come to Dublin, come over and, you can come on the show. You did it. You're here.
Yeah.
You're here.
I'm here.
You kind of took the long way around. Now, let's kind of give everyone, I want you to give everyone the sort of background story to this. So, I suppose a lot of us who have these artistic leanings or musical leanings or, aspirating creativity, etc., dream of just dropping everything, getting on the plane, arriving in another country and saying, I'm just gonna kind of wing it. I'm gonna wing it. Well, you've kind of been winging it. I mean that politely in the last 3 months. You took off. You said, I'm gonna make the dream happen. Now, the name of the tour coincides with
Chasing Dreams Tour.
Chasing Dreams Tour. Tell us about the Chasing Dreams Tour. When did it start, and where has it taken you?
Yeah, man, I've been doing some work for like over a year. You know, I've been doing work for many years, but I've been doing work for last year, and I got sick of waiting for people to book me, waiting for people to understand what I do, and trying to explain it to them over email, over videos. And I just said, you know what, I'm going to bring myself to the people, bring myself to the fans, bring myself to the promoters, bring myself to the scene instead of waiting. And, you know, some people call it like, I think what you just said it was.
I call it hustle.
Okay, perfect. I call it hustle
That's
too.
hustle.
I call it doing the work. And I just said, you know.
And it's also, do you know what? We're on Irish radio. I think it's after 10. It's called balls. Let's be honest. It's called having a bit of balls. Because not a lot of people would have the balls to do. I wouldn't. I hold my hand up.
No, man. I worked for a while to, you know, say, I won't let fear take over. And I'll just go, you know. And it's what I want to do. It's what I love to do. And why not?
And listen, you don't need me to tell you this, but it's what you're really good at as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We want to find out where you've been, though, because where did you start? 3 months ago, where did you arrive?
I started in London, just doing some networking and showing my face. And then I don't remember the order now. Everything is a blur.
Yeah,
so.
Okay, but just randomly, what countries
man,
have you
I've been
in?
London. I've been in Amsterdam. Shout out to El Funkador and his beautiful wife, Diana.
El Funkador, good man.
I did...
and your dogs, by the way, I'm told.
Yeah. I did King's Day. That was my first, gig. Shout out to Rob. And then I did Belgium with La Baba. I did Italy with Body Heat. And I've done Zagreb, Croatia. Where else have I been? I've really been just hustling. Oh, with Jay Potter in Manchester, with Let There Be House in It Together in London again, and I'm here with you. I played with you for the first time.
Well, let's talk about that real quick. Now, first of all, I know it's difficult when people put you on the spot and say, where have you been? And you go, do you know what? I know exactly where I've been, but now you're asking me, I'm sorry, right?
No, but if it comes off like, egotistical, I'm sorry. It's not even that. Sometimes I pinch myself and it's like, wow, I've been here the whole summer. For me, as a kid from the U.S. who's always wanted to come over to Europe and play, it's mind-baffling. And so sometimes I have to remind myself, because I'm so in it doing the work, that, wow, this is amazing. Oh, I played there. I really did play there. So I'm not saying it, I'm saying like, wow, okay, let me look back and take a second to say, wow, that's amazing. All right, so.
Well, I'm kind of aware that obviously a lot of, let's argue 90% of our listeners know who you are, but we may have a 10% who's straight upon us tonight and going, who's this guy?
All right.
You DJ? What do you do? Well, what Lee does is, live. This is what he's talking about. He's been traveling over 3 months around all these various countries in Europe, singing live over house music, I guess is the best way of putting it. He did it here on Friday, Saturday. He did it here on Friday with me in my front room, but he did it here on Saturday in Opium with me, and we had a fantastic time. For people to see this in Ireland, and I know it's the same across Europe because we don't really see it that often. I know that.
My phone. I had people watching.
You what?
In America watching. I want them to see.
People in America are watching us. Okay. Hello to everyone in America having your breakfast probably at the moment. And we have kidnapped Lee Wilson here in the studio. You're going to watch him sing in a few minutes, so you're going to have to turn that phone back around. Anyway, really quickly, we were here on Saturday night in Dublin, in Opium. And it's really an incredibly energetic and live experience. We all have our bit of DJing and the tunes are great and everyone's dancing away. But when you have Lee there singing, getting the crowd going, he's not only singing, he's emceeing, he's hosting the crowd. Yeah. It's something else. It's phenomenal. And
Thank you.
It was a beauty to actually be part of. I've seen it in ADE several times, of course. Mm-hmm. And you were part of the Digital Groove Showcase in ADE a couple of years back too.
First gig.
Yeah.
You took a chance on me and Kelvin. Well, who are these kids? But you did it. So, man, this is like a full circle moment. I'm so honored.
It is actually. You're dead right.
Yeah.
Well, look, we want to do a full circle moment. We could talk all night, but I want to hear you sing. So, will you get ready at the mic?
I will get ready. Thank you guys so much. If you're watching, I appreciate it. Now, I love you.
Go do your thing.
All right, brother.
And jangle them chains, will you? It's going to jangle them chains like percussion. It is the one, the only Lee Wilson. He's going to sing for you now in a second. We're going to get him ready. And we're going to talk to him again afterwards, okay? We've got a few exclusives lined up for you on this too. I can put the Lee Wilson spotlight back on now. That's what that is. So if you're with us live tonight, it is just 6 minutes past 10 p.m. We're here from the RTE Radio Centre, what is affectionately known as a digital bunker. We have a very, very, very special guest. His name is Lee Wilson. Not only is he a dear friend of ours, but he is an immense talent. And if you've never heard of him, you will hear of him over and over and over. And if you have never heard of him, and it's terrible if you haven't, you're about to enjoy a fantastic bit of music tonight. So we're going to get you to step up to the microphone, my friend. If you wish, you can put them headphones on you. Do you want to stick them headphones on you? Because I know, I forget my headphones when I start the show. If you've been watching earlier, you know what's going on. Give us a quick mic check because we are live.
What's up? So happy to be here. I love you guys. Love you for listening. It's Lee Wilson. If you're on Facebook, you can like me at Lee Wilson Official. Let's get into it. It's a new single right now on Robot Records called Call My Line, produced by the one and only Kelvin Sylvester. There's a remix by Blackwell out as well. Let's get into it. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Call my line. Turn it up, come on, here we go. Call my line anytime, baby, I'll be there. Call my line anytime, baby, I'll be there. Come on, I'll be there. Call my line anytime, baby, I'll be there. Call my line anytime, baby, I'll be there. Check it out, call me when you get lonely. Don't matter the hour, don't matter the day. Call me and I'll answer, 'cause that's what a friend is for. And baby, I am yours. Come on, don't matter what time it is, don't matter what time it is. Don't matter what time it is, don't matter what time it is. Don't matter what time it is, no matter what time it is. Don't matter what time it is, don't matter. Come on, say call my line anytime, baby, I'll be there. Call me, call me. Call my line anytime, baby, I'll be there. Hello? All right. I'll be there, yeah. Call my line anytime, baby, I'll be there. Yeah. So call my line anytime, baby, I'll be there. Check it out, yo. Call me when you get lonely. Don't matter the hour, don't matter the day. Call me, I'll answer, 'cause that's what a friend is for. And baby, I am yours. Come on, don't matter what time it is, don't matter what time it is. Come on, don't matter what time it is, don't matter what time it is. Don't matter what time it is, don't matter what time it is. Don't matter what time it is, don't matter. Come on, here we go. My line anytime, baby, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Call my line anytime, baby, I'll be there. Call my line, yeah. Anytime, baby, I'll be there. Baby, I'll be there. Call me, call my line anytime, baby, I'll be there. Hey, I'll be there. Come on, don't matter what time it is, don't matter what time it is. Come on, don't matter what time it is, don't matter what time it is. Don't matter what time it is, don't matter what time it is. Don't matter what time it is, don't matter. Hey, yeah. Yo, this is Lee Wilson. This is Monday, and we live on the Digital Groove. Come on, but now Redmond. Hey, hey, call my line. I'll be there. I'll be there. Call my line, my line, my line. Hey, I'll be there. I'll be there. Come on, let's keep it moving. If you're at home and you rockin', clap your hands like this. Check it. Say, oh, yeah. Somebody told me that everything she wants is everything she sees. I guess I must have loved you 'cause I swear you were the perfect girl for me, baby. But now we're 6 months older, and everything she wants is everything she says. It's out of reach, not good enough. I don't know what the hell you want from me, girl. If you know, sing along, come on. Aha, aha, da 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 da. Aha, aha, huh, say da 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 da. Let me hear you sing, come on. Somebody tell me, hey, come on. Why I'm working so hard for you? Yeah, check it out. Some people work for a living. Some people work for fun. Girl, I just work for you. They told me marriage was a give and take. Well, told me you can take, you got some giving to do. And now you tell me that you're happy, my baby. I tell you that I'm happy if you want me to. Said one step further and my back will break. If my best isn't good enough, then how can it be good enough for two? Yeah. I can work any honor that I do. Oh, da, 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 da. You say, somebody tell me, won't you tell me why I'm working so hard? Why I work? Come on. We're just getting started right now. Monday night, Lee Wilson live. Digital Groove. Turn it up now. Come on. Some of y'all might know this. Some of y'all might not. Shout out to Hyterius. Said I love you, but you're cold. Said you're taking, then you go. Said I love you, but you're cold. Said you're taking, then you go. Said just can't. Yeah, just can't know. Just can't know. Just can't know. I just can't know. Hey, yeah. Come on. out of love. Yeah. I'm out. Let's go. Now, where's your mic at? Help me out with the vocal.
Right here, right. I know I'll ruin it. I'll ruin your song. You don't want me to do that. Come on, you're doing amazing.
I'm out of love. I'm out of love. Come on, let's turn it up. Shout out to my brother Samuel. And Good For You Records for this one right here. Come on. If you don't know, now you know. My name's Lee Wilson, Digital Groove, Monday night, live vocals. Okay.
Digital Groove.
I've been searching high, I've been searching low, trying to find me a special one. Looking all around, but my luck's gone, 'cause I still can't find the one in the daytime. I just want somebody to love, said in the nighttime. I just want somebody to love. Check it, that when the sun is shining. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hey, and when the moon's above, I just want somebody. I just want somebody to love. Yeah. Want somebody, baby. Somebody to love. Check it out. I've been searching high, I've been searching low, trying to find me a special one. Hey, they're looking all around, but my luck is gone, 'cause I still can't find the one. Come on, I just want somebody, I just want somebody to love. Hey, in the nighttime, I just want somebody, I just want somebody to love. Hey, when the sun is shining, come on. When the moon's above it, I just want somebody, I just want somebody to love. Said I won't, said I won't, said I won't, said I won't, said I want somebody to love. Said I want somebody to love, 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 love. Hey, in the nighttime, I want somebody to love. When the sun is shining, I just want somebody, shining. And when the moon's above, I just want somebody. I just want somebody to love. Yeah. I want somebody. I need somebody. I want somebody to love. Somebody to love. Said I want somebody to love.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just got your life made 100 million times better by the voice and the presence of Mr. Lee Wilson, all the way from Boston, performing not only his own tunes and collaborations, but an exclusive record for us. Mr. Lee Wilson, get yourself a little bit of 7 up there, my friend. If If you're just joining us tonight, the camera is on our superstar, and he is a superstar, vocalist and house music artist, Mr. Lee Wilson. Performing there for you, the exclusive Call My Line out with Kelvin, Sylvester on Bro Brought Recordings in a couple of weeks. The legendary, you should have seen this, on Saturday night in Opium, the Kelvin, Sylvester and Lee Wilson version of Everything She Wants by Wham, the original mix on Seamus Haji's Soul Love. He shared it for us tonight. Thank you very much, Mr. George Chatiris, himself and Lee Wilson. I just can't. Absolutely hugely singable, alongable, and that even more singable, alongable. Samo. Is it Samo or Samo? I always go with Samo. Samo, let's go with Samo. Samo and Lee Wilson, Somebody to Love, the original mix for you there. That was Good For You Records. Kenny Summit's label. Lee, will you get a drink?
I'm sorry, I'm back. I had to...
You okay?
Face all that sweat. I've been working hard.
You're working. Well, look, are you okay to do another one? I tell you what, do you know what? I don't know if I can organise it. Just give me a second. If I can organise this, right, will you do this? We were going to play your brand new tune tonight, which is also a Lee Wilson and Samo track. It's a tune called Higher. Would you be able to do that if I play it?
You know what? I'm on the spot. Let's do it.
Would you? Okay. Well, look, if I rig that up, will you, do me a favour. Will you announce it for me and I'll rig that up? Is that okay?
New record. Lee Wilson plus Samo, Higher, produced by my brother Marco El Mago and Samo, exclusive on Let There Be House. It's available for pre-order now on TrackSource. Support this record. Support every record you hear tonight. And this is Higher. Let's do it. All right, go.
Take me higher, take me higher. Here we go, let's do it. You give me love that I've never ever known. Take me places that I've never been before. I said you take me higher, take me higher. You give me love that I've never ever known. Take me places I've never seen before. Said you take me higher, take me higher. Come on, say.
Exclusive.
If you're at home, I want you rocking with us tonight. If you're at work, I want you rocking with us tonight or today, wherever you are. Come on, yeah. Take me higher, 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 higher. You take me higher, take me higher, take me higher. Come on, sing along with us. Come on, you give me love, take me high and make me ooh. You give me joy with everything you do. You give me love, take me high and make me ooh. You give me joy with everything you do. Give me love, take me high and make me ooh. Give me joy with everything you do. Give me love, take me high and make me ooh. You give me joy with everything you do, yeah. Let me hear you. Come on, shout out to the old school. House music for life. Oh, you give me love. You give me love. You give me love.
higher, higher, baby. Come on, take me higher, take me higher. Take me higher.
Exclusive.
Come on. You got me out here doing new records. High is available now. Track source, Spotify, streaming, whatever you do. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Come on, say it. Give me joy with everything you do. Make me ooh. Give me joy with everything you do. Yeah.
Well, that is a first. That is it. Listen, remember this day, 29th of July, 2019, the first, and hopefully not the last time, we had an exclusive tune performed live in the flesh by the author, by the man who had the inspiration and talent to do Mr. Lee Wilson. That is brand new from Lee Wilson and Samo. The tune is called Higher. It's forthcoming on Let There Be House in about a week's time, I think. And I think we'll all agree you need to get your hands on it. I think Richard Earnshaw is also doing a mix of that, if I remember correctly, too.
Yes, crazy. Go get it. Go pre-order. Go get it.
Would you do another one? I know it's 10:30. I know we said, look, half an hour at the max. I promise. That's it. We'll give you a half an hour. Will you do one more? Do you have one more? You have loads in you. Come on, I know you've loads in you.
I have music in me, yeah.
Will you do one more? I'll tell you what, you can pick. You can pick it if you want.
Let's do, I know a friend of ours is watching. I think he's Irish, actually.
Oh, really?
Well, he's from New York, but I think he's Irish. Yeah, let's do one from In It Together Records. A new single's out today.
The lads are watching, by the way. Peter Chard and Glenn Horsburgh. Hello to you all out there.
What's up, guys? All right, hope I'm doing our songs justice. But yeah, let's do You're the One, House Arrest NYC, featuring yours truly, and it's a remix by Queen Bee out. In It Together Records. Make sure you check them out in August at Defected Croatia. But in the meantime, let's do it. My name is Lee Wilson. I'm so grateful to be here, and I think I can do another one.
Let's do it.
If you want it, let's do it. Come on.
Just remember, Lee, we did play the Queen Bee mix of this. You're going to do the original first, though, are you?
You're the best. I'll do it.
Do the original. Let's do it, man.
Anything for the digital groove. Come on. Hey. If you watch it from your laptop, from your phone, on my Instagram, wherever you are, get into it. Come on, get up. Hey. You're the one. Shout out to House Arrest NYC. Shout out to El Mago. Shout out to all the house heads. We love you. We appreciate you.
The Digital Groove.
Was a late night with the crew. Check it out. 2 beats. I saw you with your girl. Y'all were vibing too. Gotta find a way to get to you. You're the one dancing too. Smiling, and I saw you. Now's the time I'ma make my move. Gotta find a way to get to you. You're the one. Turn me up. Ever since the day I met you, can't seem to get you out of my head. You're the one. Ever since I saw you two-step, I knew that we'd be more than just friends. You're the one. Alright, I can hear myself now. Let's do it. Come on. Hey. You're the one. You're the one. Was a late night with the crew. Yeah. Vibing to beats when I saw you. With your girls, you're vibing too. Gotta find a way to get to you. Yeah. Started dancing my way towards you. Saw you smiling and dancing too. Now's the time I'ma make my move. And I leave until I talk to you. Come on, said you're the one. Ever since the day I met you, can't seem to get you out of my head. You're the one. Ever since I saw you two-step, I knew that we'd be more than just friends. You're the one. Yeah, you're the one. The song's available right now. Go get it while you listen. Come on, check it out. You're the one. From the day I saw you in the place, I knew you were the one. The day I saw your pretty face, I knew you were the one. From the day I saw your pretty face, I knew you were the one. The day I saw your pretty face, I knew you were the one. From the day I saw your pretty face, I knew you were the one. Now, I knew you were. I said I knew you were the one. Check it, you're the one. Hey, put it up. Ever since the day I met you, can't seem to get you out of my head. Yeah, you're the one. Ever since I saw you two-step, I knew that we'd be more than just friends. Come on, you're the one. Hey. You're the one, 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 you're the one. You're the one. You're the one, 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 you're the one. Ever since the day I met you, I can't get you out of my head. Ever since I saw you two-step, I knew that we'd be more than just friends. You're the one, 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 you're the one. Lee Wilson Live, Digital Groove, Monday night with Now Redman, my brother. Come on. From the day I saw you in the place, I knew you were the one. From the day I saw your pretty face, I knew you were the one. Thank y'all.
Do you know what? That is so special. We're all working up a sweat here now. We call that getting your whack out of somebody. He said I might do 15 minutes. It's now almost 20 minutes away from 11 o'clock tonight. That was Lee Wilson, my friend, my talented friend. Thank you so much. Only because you have such an A-team theme going on, I'm gonna just pedal it out the way they used to say it. I love it when a plan comes together.
Yes, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
This has been a while in the planning. All the ADEs we chatted, we said, you gotta come down, do some songs. He just did a lot of songs. This is what they were. Lee Wilson, Kelvin, Sylvester, Call My Line. That is out in a couple of weeks. I saw that. I'm gonna post it later on, the video evidence of that tune being sung back by people who'd never heard it in their life, word for word, on the Opium dance floor on Saturday night just gone. Call My Line, the original mix, Brobot Recordings, which of course is Junior Sanchez's label. Kelvin, Sylvester, Lee Wilson, Everything She Wants, the classic, of course, redo of a Wham, the original mix and soul of Hatteras and Lee Wilson. I Just Can't. I'm going to be singing that all night now. Thanks very much, as you all will, on Space Disco with Hatteras. Samo and Lee Wilson, Somebody to Love on Good For You Records. You're going to be singing that all night too. The exclusive for you there, Lee Wilson and Samo once again. It was called Higher, the original mix, out on Let There Be House in about a week's time, we hope. And there you go, in it together, the sister label of Let There Be House, House Arrest, NYC, and Lee Wilson. You're the one.
Now, yes.
My man.
Thank you.
How good did that make you feel? Look at all them comments. Have a look at them comments there.
Love. I thank you. I appreciate you. Now, thank you for giving us house as a place, a home, man. You do more than you think you do. Trust me.
Thank you for giving us house music.
Yeah.
To play, simple as that. Okay, we want to play a few tunes for you before we go because we have a few to play. It doesn't really matter. We've done exactly what we had hoped to do tonight. It was a long time coming, but it was well worth the wait. I think we'll all agree. We're just going to play for you in the background right now. This is actually forthcoming on Simma Black. It's Mattoni, which sounds like an Italian pasta dish. Feel Like Myself, the name of it is, the original mix. Have you had a Mattoni before?
No.
We'll get you one in a second. Lee, you're going to hang around for a minute. I want to chat to you about your Dublin experience in particular before we go tonight. Is that okay?
Yeah,
we'll
let's
play a few
do it.
tunes. Listen, go get a drink, relax, and drag you back in a few minutes. All right? Go get a Guinness.
Like
hand on heart, that was one of the best moments of the Digital Groove in 11 years of radio. My goodness me. Lee Wilson live in studio there for an extended set for you. And as I said, we're going to bring him back for the end of the show just for a quick chat. We've got to get a few more tunes to play for you in. But I think he'll forgive us that this week. Is that okay? We'll do a bit more on the podcast extra this week, okay? Incidentally, we put them up as he was singing them, what he was performing. If you want to go back through his performance and buy those tunes, a couple of them still to come out, I know, but a lot of them out there available to buy, and you can hear how absolutely incredibly catchy and memorable they are. Definitely timeless tunes, so yeah, go grab them at your leisure whenever you like. You don't do it right now. Okay, on with things. This is brand new from Dave Risen, or Risen. Maybe it's Risen. I don't know. We'll go with Risen because it looks like, Easter. This is Dav Risen. I said Dave. Did I? Dav Risen. Sorry, get it all wrong. Dav Risen and Paul B. It's called You Raise Me Up. There you go. There you go. Happy day. Bit of a gospel vibe in this. This is the Dav Risen Garage dub for your quanitze recordings. Is packed with energy as well. Very fitting for this show tonight. That is Dav Risen featuring Paul B. Tune call, You Raise Me Up. Oh, happy day. Yeah, that's the one. Dav Risen's Garage Dub, Quantize Recordings, the label. we think of it? He's coming up in just literally, if I drag it out enough, it'll be exactly 15 minutes time. Let's do that. He is coming up on your radio here on RT Pulse in exactly 15 minutes time. His name is Dan Stritch. Show is called Existence, and he will be coming and finishing off your Monday night programming here with the best of tech house and all that thing. Oh, happy down. I feel like singing now. Well, no, don't. You suffered enough with me singing over the years, I think we'll all agree. That was payback. Lee Wilson was payback for all the singing I did down your speakers over the years that you had to endure and go, ugh. Bring a show, everybody. If you missed it, Lee Wilson did take an RT prop.
Hi, call my line.
What's the number?
Oh, thanks for calling my line.
Lee Wilson official is the number, is it? You just hung up on him.
Oh.
I say call my line and hang up on him. You got to talk to him for a minute.
Thanks for calling Digital Groove. Thanks for calling my line. Lee Wilson speaking.
Who got us hello to? Paul Lavelle. He's on the phone, is he?
Hey, Paul Lavelle. How can I help you today?
He says you're the best of the best, so I don't know. I think you've helped him already by the sound of it.
We'll get that song off you right now. Thanks. Thanks for calling Digital Grooves. Lee Wilson. Hey, Rob Hayes. How can I help you? We'll fix that for you, sir. Absolutely. Call my line. Thank you.
Hi, this is Danny J. Lewis, and you are listening to The Digital Groove with Nyla Redmond.
This is brand new from Danny J. Lewis. I don't know if it's forthcoming in Enzyme Black. Is Enzyme Black even a thing anymore? I'm not sure. Maybe it's just his own Bandcamp, and he sent it to us to play. You all right? Sorry, it's private. This is brand new. As I said, it's forthcoming whenever, hopefully soon. But we're going to play it for you right now. This is Danny J. Lewis called Hands Up Yo Hands. That's a cut and paste. That's a typo.
Like
hands up your hands. What?
That sounds like a lawsuit.
Yes. It's exclusive lawsuit, though. That's the good news.
Exclusive.
Hands over your head, baby. Hands over your head. Hands over your head, baby. Hands over your
Exclusive. This is a Nyla Redmond exclusive track.
Bring the bass in.
Hi, thanks for calling the Digital Groove. Thanks for calling our line. This is Lee Wilson speaking. Excuse me? Boyzone? We don't do that here, man. This is a house music station. We play house music.
That's a joke, obviously. We got Life is a Roller Coaster. True story. We thought we'd share that inside joke. Well, we did have that Boyzone incident, actually, Lee Wilson, what I think about it. That happened on Saturday night in Opium. We will credit that lady with actually being a joke.
Thanks for calling my line. I'm sorry. That was rude, ma'am. But we do have some good music for you. Tune in, okay?
Now, you had all these... Talk about a hit with the ladies. You had these ladies hanging on your every vocal word, singing, of course, Call My Line.
Yeah.
Back to You was incredible. So we were in Opium Saturday night, mate, and how have you I mean, Bar, we knew that was going to be great, and it was. But how did you find your Dublin trip? You did an awful lot. You're heading off tomorrow, by the way, to Zagreb in Croatia. But, how did you find your trip to Dublin? We did a lot. What was your highlights? What springs to mind when I say highlights? What was the best?
Anyone who's coming to Dublin to hang with now, you should know a couple of things. He's an amazing host. He's an amazing DJ, by the way, too, which he kind of hides. But I seen him live at the club. He was killing. But make sure you get some sleep. Make sure you have an appetite because he is a beast. You won't sleep. He'll take you. He's the best tour guide. He eats like a monster, but he works out, so you can see. And but Guinness was amazing for me. Real Guinness. I got to see hurley, my new favorite sport.
You got to see hurling, by the way, in case you go, Steve, still hurling? You got to see the game hurling, right? Now, I have to credit the guys in my fire station with this because we brought them in to say hello. They would sit down. The Tipperary and Wexford. Hello? The Tipperary was probably the boys from Wexford who lost. The Tipperary and Wexford match was on, and they brought them through the whole thing. So, yeah, hurling is you're going to pick up a hurling
was amazing. I think if the singing doesn't work out, then I'm going to take that anger and be a hurley star. Shout out to all the hurley stars.
You need a lot of anger.
I need to make a theme song for y'all, and I need to get you a lawyer so you get paid. But other than that, I had a real Irish breakfast. It was amazing. Shout out to...
I'm kind of gonna. This is not like what's the version of food shaming? I'm not going to food shame because I was complicit in this. But you did have ice cream for breakfast on.
Oh man, I had a 99. If you're Irish, you know what a 99 is. If you don't know, now you know.
So we went to Teddy's Dairy, and that was the first thing we ate. So we had 99. So that was the highlight for me. Eating ice cream for breakfast is, you can't have to be any age.
On my line.
Is that the guys in Teddy's?
Absolutely, thank you.
Okay. See, I mean, that's a highlight of anybody's day, is having ice cream for breakfast.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to think what else we did.
I learned a lot of Irish history. What else did we do?
We went to Johnny Fox's.
Johnny Fox's. I had some amazing IPA from Johnny Fox's. Almost knocked me out of my stool. What else did I do? I went to Opium, the Pig, places that now shuts down. But I did some really cultural
stuff. I'll tell you where we did bring them, and I have to give a shout out to my crew who are down locally in Mickey Finn's. We went to Mickey Finn's the first night, which is a kind of in Wicklow. It's our local kind of brew house and food bar.
The best.
And they looked after us pretty well. So you had that experience.
I had the pie. What was the stew? The black stew.
Yeah, you had it was like a stout Guinness version of theirs. Guinness stew.
Amazing. The micro beers. If you like beer, I'm not even a big beer drinker, but the beers.
You were that night. You were that night.
Yeah, no, and I will be forever because they were amazing, light, good. I had a ginger beer. If that sounds crazy, it's amazing. I did a lot of great stuff, man. Some things we can't tell you, but it was a great time.
No, not because they were sordid, but it's just you don't want to know.
Yeah, you got to come to Dublin. You got to come and get the experience, the now Revenue experience.
Well, you're going to come back.
We're going to tour, right?
Of course we are. That was your lead in for that. Well, look, you're heading to Zagreb in the morning.
Yeah, heading to Zagreb, Croatia, if you don't know. And then I'm going to be playing in Brussels at Sone, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it.
This is probably better than my pronunciation.
Sone Festival in Brussels. It's going to be amazing on August 3rd. I'll be with Cesar, Touch, and La Bar, and then I'll be in Egypt, in Cairo, rocking out, and then I'll be back, and I'm probably going to party and support, the In It Together Let There Be House family in Croatia again. And then, I don't know, man. Hopefully some more shows will come up. If not, I'll be back soon. Trust and believe.
Okay, somebody asked, are you going to be at ADE? I kind of know the answer to that because I don't think you know yet, but hopefully you will be. That'll be lovely.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I love ADE. It's brought me a lot of work, If I get booked, I'll be there. So tell your favorite DJ promoter to book me, and I'll be there singing. If not, you'll catch me soon enough.
Okay, well, listen, you've done enough. Keep taking your calls over there.
Thank you.
We're going to play a couple of tunes.
Thanks for calling my line.
Andy
Available
Reid's
now.
Phoenix Music.
Robot Records. Lee Wilson. Oh, yeah. Let me help you for a second.
Yeah, you sort that out. Andy Reid's label, brand new tunes for you before we go tonight. We'll get a little bit of this one in before we get to them. This is brand new. Where's my sheet? This is brand new from Phase D. It's called Dusty. Like me eyeballs. And this is Jeff Fader's Dusty Dub on Cyanide Recordings for you. Okay, if you have been with us from the early part of the show tonight, you know I made a bit of a mess of this to tell you earlier, so I'm, presuming you forgot about that, I'm just reminding you, I know, but look, we'll get it right this time. 2 tunes to finish the show tonight. We'll get one of them in. We'll get both of them in, but you might just stick with us in the Facebook Live for them. I mistakenly called this label Phoenix Blue. It's it's not Phoenix Blue, okay? It's just the colour blue. It's Phoenix Soul. It's the first release of Phoenix Soul. It's from HP Vince, coming at you in a second. It's called Your Name. And it's the original mix for you. We're going to play that in a second.
World exclusive. Once again, so we don't make an absolute donkeys of it, Phoenix Soul, first release on the off branch of Phoenix Music. Obviously, without stating the obvious, a little bit more soulful, a little bit more vocally than the primetime stuff to do on Phoenix Music itself. This is HP Vince. The tune is called Your Name, and we're going to play the original mix tonight, Phoenix Soul.
This is a Niall Redmond exclusive track.